guys, welcome to Co-Parent with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. And of course, you guys can check the discussion page where you can post encouraging words and quotes that, can help all of us as we go through this process. All right, today, guys, we're going to talk about regaining, how to get your confidence back after narcissistic abuse. This is one of the areas, whether you're aware of it or not, that takes a hit while you're in a relationship with these people, because you are in a relationship with somebody that basically took every good thing about you and criticized it, played down whatever good quality you have, how good of a parent that you are, how good of a provider that you are. It doesn't matter. Whatever that is good quality that you have, these people spent years, months, pulling this down. And when you come out of a relationship like this and you still have to co-parent with these people, you realize that this is kind of affected in a certain way, and whether you want to or not, it really takes a hit, so when you come out and you just realized there are certain things that you have to adjust. And I mean, if you're still there, obviously this is still ongoing, because definitely your confidence is affected. But anyway, when you come out, the things you need to adjust to, like somebody like me, while I was with a narcissist, there are certain things that I let him handle, not because I'm not aware of what it is, like paying taxes. There are taxes to be paid on the house, or refinancing the house, or something like interest rates. I mean, you're aware that those things exist and you know about them, but because you think you're in a relationship with your ally and not your enemy, you're like, oh, if they're handling it, then it's handled. We're good. So, but when you're coming out of this relationship, either you are being told that you can't do those things while in a relationship, or you don't know anything about this. You don't know this. I'll take care of this. You don't know this, or like I am thinking that we're together, so you handle it. You handle it, which means it's good. So, but when you come out, you be forced to do all this. Like if you divorce, you separated, you gotta start thinking about mortgage, refinancing, interest rates, taxes, that different things, if that's not what you're used to. And it's it might be a little bit daunting, like thinking about it, especially if you're not used to having all those thoughts. So you have all that, where different things will be going through your mind, whether you can do it, whether you can be able to pay this off, or pay this, whether you're able to discipline the kids. You're worried maybe you're not going to be able to handle, taking care of the kids. I mean, there are different things, and all this stem from over the years, whether you like it or not, or whether you're aware of it or not whether you're aware of it, that slowly every thing that the narcissist was saying is slowly chipping some bits at a time, and not be a huge chunk. But when you come out, you realize you might be doubting yourself a little bit with certain things, so what is confidence anyway? Having confidence, I mean, having a confident behavior is you doing what needs to be done regardless of what anybody else says, or you admit your mistakes and you learn from them, or you do things. You don't go shout out, look at what I did, so that people can pat you in the back. I mean, you wait for people to come and congratulate you because you're confident of what you did. So when you come out of this relationship, like I said earlier, those things are affected. They are affected, and you have things you need to do. You have children you need to take care of. There are things that you have to adjust to. So here, to help you rebuild this confidence or bring it back wherever it was, is first of all looking at what you have achieved. How were you before you met these people, before you married this person, before you were in a relationship with that person? What were you do? What are the things you achieved? What are the things that you did? And I don't care if this is an A in a math test or whatever. What is it that you've done in the past that you achieved? Look at all you achieved. If you need to list it, list them all out to help you remember. Remember who you were before these people showed up. And then, of course, the next thing that I always say is get a hold of your mind, because you have to get a hold of your mind to stop playing down and eliminating all the negative talks, because the negative thinking obviously is going to come in. There's that whole self-doubt of that, this, I can't do this, it cannot be, I'm not used to, I haven't been doing this for 10 years, I'm not sure how this is going to work out, I'm not going to fail at this, and the narcissist and whoever it is going to laugh. Once your mind start going over there, then you're distracted. So you got to get a hold of your mind, like I keep saying, so you can play down the negative thinking. And of course, once you visualize where you want to go, things you want to do, like, you don't have to jump and start planning something major. It could be a little thing. It could be like signing up for that class that you wanted to sign up for, like, or that course you wanted to sign up for. Like, it's little things that you wanted, you've been planning to do. Because once you start achieving the little things, that you realize that the confidence start coming back. You start knowing, okay, no, I can do this. I can actually do this. I can actually do this. I mean, and this happened for me. Like, it started with the little things. You finish that, and then you move to the next thing. It gives you the confidence that you need, that you thought thought you had, while when you came out of the relationship, only for you to realize that some of it were affected while you were in the relationship. So, but when you, like I said in the first point, you remember who you were, remember the things you achieved before this came in, remember that person that you were, and zero in on that. Of course, get your mind together as, remove all the negative thinking and concentrate on the positive as you go. And of course, yeah, you start slow. You don't need to overwhelm yourself. You don't need to go get ready to take on a huge loan if you're not used to taking it. I mean, you start slow. It's not, you don't jump into, the big things. Slowly, and, focus on the little things, and you keep building up, because as soon as you achieve that little thing, that little stuff that you've been wanting to do, that you're doubting yourself that you can't do, you realize that you're ready to face the big thing. So as you go, the big part of this is remembering who you are. Remembering who you are. If you need to write down what you achieved before you met these people, you might need to do that. That might be very, very helpful. So once your mind goes back to the things that you were able to do before before this toxicity came into your life, then you realize that the sky is your limit. It's gonna be a rocky start. Like I said, this took a hit while you're with these people, because they spent that much time pretty much chipping away on all the good things that it is about you. Of course, as you come out, you realize it has nothing to do with you. This was them being envious of those qualities that you have, and hoping that if they can dig it out and yank it out and stomp it on the ground, then you don't have it because they don't have it. So a big point here, guys, is to remember who you were before. Remember your accomplishments before. Write them down if you need to look at them. Zero in on that. Get your mind together. Get your mind away from the negative thoughts, because they will be playing back. Everything they told you that you can't do, that you're weak, you're worthless, all of that will be playing. Get that out of the way, because when this pops up, you counter that with what you were able to do before you met these people, and you realize that will go ahead and squash that negative thought and get you focused. Because once that negative thought is out, you stay focused. Pay attention to the little tasks, the little goals. I don't care what it could be a class, it could be that yoga class, whatever it is. Start small, and then the confidence comes back. Because depending on how much hit your confidence to, because everybody is affected somehow. Because that's what, like I said, that's what they spend the time doing. So you start small. Remember who you are. Focus on the positives. Focus on who you were before, and stop the negative thinking. With the negative thinking coming, yes, it will come. But it's now your duty to remember who you were before these people showed up. All right, guys, get your mind together, get your mind right, and everything will fall into place. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.